Sins of History, Episode 1, Part 3. If you haven't watched Parts 1 and 2, go do that first. This one picks up where we left off.
Farron Snodesty is dead. Elizabeth Bathory is alone. And that castle, that cold, isolated mountain castle with no neighbors close enough to hear anything, it's all hers now. Here's what happens next. Girls start disappearing. Not one or two, not a coincidence. We're talking young girls, 14, 15, 16 years old. Daughters of local peasants who were told, come to the castle. There's work, there's money, there's a future waiting for you. They came. They didn't come back. And that's where it gets dark. Because what survivors and witnesses described happening inside those walls was not the stuff of legend. This wasn't a woman obsessed with staying young, bathing in blood like the stories say.
This was organized. This was deliberate. This was a woman who knew exactly what she was doing and knew exactly how untouchable she was while she did it. We're talking about beatings so brutal that bones shattered. Girls dragged into the courtyard in the middle of winter, stripped, freezing, and doused with cold water until their bodies just stopped. And here's the part that should make your blood run cold. She wasn't hiding. Elizabeth Bathory was not operating in the shadows the way every other killer in history tried to. She was doing this openly, confidently, because the people screaming about it, the families, the villagers, the local priests, had no power, and she had all of it. A Lutheran minister named Istvan Magyari spent years filing formal complaints to local officials, to the royal court in Vienna. He wrote letters, he made accusations, he named her directly. Every single complaint went nowhere. And that's where it gets dark.
Real quick, if you missed Part 1 or Part 2, they are both on the channel. Drop in the comments, was Elizabeth Bathory a monster or was she set up? I want to see the debate. Now back to the story.
Because this is the part nobody talks about. The real scandal of Elizabeth Bathory is not just what she allegedly did. It's how long everyone let it happen. An entire generation gone while the people with power looked away. Why? Because she was nobility. Because her name was Bathory. Because in 16th century Europe, a countess doing unspeakable things to her servants was, legally, almost nobody else's business. Almost. In 1610, King Matthias II of Hungary had finally heard enough. He ordered an official investigation. Count Georgi Thurzo spent months gathering witness statements, hundreds of them. Villagers, former servants, clergy, people who had stayed silent for years, finally talking. What they compiled was enough.
You want to know what they found inside that castle? The full story's on the channel. Link in the bio, Part 3 continues there. And if you haven't watched Parts 1 and 2, they're on the channel too.